Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Breadmower, and this is IFXtra.
So it's Easter weekend. Happy Easter to everyone who celebrates that. Happy spring break to everyone else.
Happy Saturday.
Yeah,
you know,
Saturday.
Whatever. It's all good.
Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of chocolate. Maybe. Depends if anyone buys one.
You always say you don't want me to get you chocolate.
I do.
Okay. It'll be fine.
Anyway, what have you been doing this week on the app?
Yes, I've been doing more app stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, still not quite ready to send out for testing yet, but yeah, to sort of doing some like more tweaks on the canvas and description bits. Essentially what I'm saying is the actual playing the game part of the game, as opposed to, you know, gallery and all that kind of stuff. One of the things I'm really keen to do is to try and maximize the amount of drawing space you have.
Whatever device.
Exactly, yeah. Depending on whether you're sort of portrait or landscape. So what we do now is if you're holding the phone, you know, portrait style, you know, normal style, you've got your drawing area and all of your tools underneath. If you're holding it the other way, it does switch now so that you have one side is drawing, one side is tools. So yeah. Anyway, we'll send out a test version when this is ready to go, get some feedback on it, and make some more tweaks and things. But yeah, it's gradually coming along. Yeah. It just, you know, these things just take ages, takes longer than you think.
I know, it does, doesn't it?
But it's coming on.
Yeah, cool.
I did do one other minor bit of sort of development stuff, but maybe we talk about that later when we talk about quiz things.
Okay,
it was a quiz thing.
Yeah. So since it's April, isn't there a new monthly challenge in Interference?
Yes, this is true. So those of you who noticed the video last month, at the start of the month, Ferret has started doing monthly challenges where she lays down a set of rules and you can try and kind of do a drawing
applying those rules,
and then you can post the results on Twitter or on Discord for us to see, and then she'll have a look and pick some of her favorite ones. So last week we had last month rather, we had
using only 3 colors.
3 colors. Yeah. So there was the 3 color challenge. So that was the challenge for March. Now it's April and we have a new challenge, which is grayscale. So you have to do a drawing using only black, white and the shades of grey in between.
There's a few shades of grey, aren't there?
Yeah, so that gives you 6 colours, if I remember correctly.
That's quite cool. Yeah.
So yeah, interesting. So if you'd like to see some examples of that and get the full details of the challenge, along with seeing who was picked as last week's winners, I say month. I mean, technically it was March last week. That still counts. Because she's doing 3 winners each time, I think. Okay. But there's a YouTube video where you can see all of those revealed. There'll be a link at the end of this video. You can just press the monthly challenge link on our little end card thing that we have now.
Nice. Okay, now it's time to see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Masked Random for a painting Bleeding Colours. There's such beautiful pastel colours and it looks so delicate, and the perfect rose drawn on top. That's wonderful. Well done, Masked Random.
My favourite description this week was Doctor Who Goes Camping by Nikolai. Now I think this is a really interesting description because there isn't really anything in the drawing that screams Doctor Who, but now that Nikolai's put the idea in my head, I can really see it. I don't know, it's like Matt Smith's Doctor vibe. Nice work, Nikolai.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Heraclium for disoriented lady doesn't know how to dress. She's certainly getting in a pickle there with the jeans on her arms. That's so funny. Well done, Heraclium. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Now we're going to have a look at what we were discussing last week in the forums. So last week, Anvol set the challenge for a discussion talking about strange greetings. He says, I wonder if there are many greetings of friends that might sound strange to people in different areas. In the Potteries, an area of Staffordshire, a greeting to a friend can be, "Hey up, ducks." This is apparently a corruption from the historic period when the area was owned by a duke. The simple locals made fun of this by calling friends dukes, and which began to sound like duck. So we end up like, "Hey up, duck." in this area. So 9% said in French-speaking Louisiana in the USA, in the Cajun country, it was common when I was younger to hear "comment ça plume," which means "how does it feather" in French. The response would be either "ça se plume" or "ça se plume bien." It feathers or it feathers well. Trying to look up the etymology, I didn't find the origin. It's just a very strange way people greet each other, I suppose.
I think it's interesting how you can kind of get to the point where you say or do something
and just accept
and
it.
you don't even remember where it came from.
Or why it began.
I was thinking about this the other day, not a greeting, but how you say "off of," like, you know, that person off of that TV program.
Do I?
Yeah. Do you remember where that came from?
No.
It was that guy on the radio. He started it, and then like everybody says it now. Scott Mills.
Oh right, yeah, okay. So anyone can change language.
yeah, exactly. But it just I find it entertaining because like people say it now as a thing. Anyway, I digress.
I'll let you do the gym one.
Okay, Kathy says in southern Germany and Austria, it's common to say "Grüß Gott" as a greeting. To people from the north, it sounds strange because it means literally "greet God." Yeah. But apparently in Middle High German, grüßen, to greet, also meant to bless. So Grüß Gott is short form for "may God bless you."
Well, that's nice. Yeah.
Interesting. Dakesk as well says there's another strange greeting in Austria, only to be used among friends. Servus, which is Latin for slave, can be used as a greeting for both coming and going, like the Italian ciao.
Ciao.
The theory goes behind the theory goes the meaning behind this would be that friends would ask each other, "May I be of service to you?" or "May I be your servant?" rather than calling each other slaves.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, because I hadn't really thought about that.
Yeah, but we quite often end like formal letters, "Your humble servant," don't you?
Yeah, but sometimes as a greeting to people,
Yeah.
like I'll say like, "Oh hey, what can I do for you?"
Oh yeah.
Like if someone phones me up, and like, you know, it's yeah, because they say that in the US, don't they? Like so some things there's something to do, like a similar one for like, "What can I do for you?" or something.
Okay.
But yeah, I hadn't really thought about that. Yeah, quite interesting.
Like I said, in Sweden we have the servant thing too. One of the by far most common ways to greet people informally is by saying "tjena" or "tjenare," which is so common nobody gives any thought what it means. It actually comes from the word "tjenare," which means servant. Okay. So eventually you were saying, "I'm your humble servant." Yeah, we have that in like formal English, don't we? Your humble servant. Another thing we do ask each other is situation all the time when we see each other. It's short for "How's the situation with you? How's your situation?" Like "What's up?" for us. That's quite cool, isn't it?
I quite like that. Yeah,
it's
like sit rep kind of thing. Yeah.
How's it going? Yeah. So it's quite an interesting topic, and there's lots more to read in the general forum if you want to have a look at that general discussion. Anyway, we're now going to see what we'll be doing next week in the forums. It's April, time for a new game. If you were a child of the 80s or 90s, you remember the popular sculpture dolls called Cabbage Patch Kids. They had a special naming scheme that consisted of 2 first names. Let's go through the alphabet starting at A and name some for 2021. Can be boys or girls. I will start. Ariana Adele.
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list. Okay, now don't forget tomorrow night is Zeitgeist Quiz Night. 5 rounds of 5 different topics. Yeah, if you've not seen this before, every Sunday night at 7 p.m. UK time over on twitch.tv/interference, we run Zeitgeist, the interference quiz of the week. It's a live interactive quiz stream where you play along against the rest of the audience, answering questions. We ask questions.
I ask questions.
You answer questions, competing for points and places on the leaderboard.
It's quite exciting. Do you know who won that last week?
Go on.
Last Sunday it was Grinning Goose with 300. No, sorry, not 300.
That would have been good. Yeah.
232. And then second was 9% with 221. And Darth was third with 220. Interesting.
Yeah, so each round on the Sunday quiz is based on one of the week's drawings from Interference. So Bunnery here picks 5 of her favourite drawings, then comes up with a round kind of based around it. So the other week we had drawing of a seagull, and then we had a round on seabirds.
We did.
Yeah, we don't get to find out what the topics are and what the questions or anything. Only Bunnery knows that. Not even I know what's going on. I just show up. But you can give us a little bit of a teaser with the featured artists.
Okay, this week I've chosen drawings from Fennec Fox 25, Miss Fuego, Mary Cricket, Master Random, and Angela 1. So a few different people there.
Okay, interesting.
Should be good, yeah. Do you remember last Thursday?
Well, yes.
Only a couple of days ago.
So Thursday, yeah, we do Zeitgeist 20, which is the same kind of thing, but this time there's only one topic and 20 questions on that. And we say what the topic is going to be in advance. So it was all about who said that, wasn't it?
Quotations.
So famous quotations. But Thursday was also April the 1st.
It was.
So, yes, we did have a slight bit of confusion for people on the first question when, what was it? Which of these actors said, which of these James Bond actors said shaken, not stirred?
Yeah.
And the possible answers were...
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Timothy Dalton.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Another one.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, Daniel Craig. Yeah.
And there was a little bit of confusion because people say, "Oh, I'm sure I can remember like these two saying that," and it turns out that actually they were all the correct answer. So everyone got it right. Yeah,
it was funny.
Which
then we went back to normal.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a nice, fun April Fool's.
Yeah. So Darth was the winner with 168. Goose was second this time with 131, along with Rory. Who was also second on 131, and then Blue Jay was third on 130. So well done to them. Would you like to know what next week's Zeitgeist 20 questions are about?
Go on then.
They're all trick questions.
Okay, well, I mean, that would have been really good for April Fool's Day.
I don't think of that
Never mind. Okay, trick questions.
Yeah.
So what, we all like have to second guess ourselves or something? Okay, I don't know. So yeah, if you want to find out what that's all going to be about, you'll have to join us on Thursday, 7 p.m. UK time over on twitch.tv/interference.
It'll be fun. Okay, is that all the news for now?
I believe it is.
Okay, just time to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play online on the website at playinterference.com, or you can download the app for your phone. Just search for Interference in your app store. You can also get social with us. We're on Twitter at PlayIFX, on Facebook at PlayInterference, and we're on Patreon at patreon.com/interference. If you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building the new app, running the quiz, paying server bills, all these other bits and pieces we do, we really appreciate your support. And you get some cool things like supporter status and interference, so you get replays and things like that. You also get a custom entrance shout out from Ava if you're a quiz player.
They're amazing, aren't they? Okay, that's it for this week. So we'll see you again next Saturday.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.